What is your Dharma?
Yeah.
Is that the question?
Yeah. How do you get clarity what that is?
There's two purposes that everybody has, an inner purpose and an outer purpose. The outer purpose many times gets confused with the inner purpose. The inner purpose is the same for everybody, and the outer purpose is different. It's a manifestation of your individuality. You will find that. You have to find that. Nature will move you in that direction, so you'll find that. That's why you're here on this planet. It may seem like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing something very exotic and exciting. That's your mind. Your purpose can be very simple, and it's very individual. And nature will move you in that direction. If you're filled with stress, if there's so much chatter going on in your mind, if you're very rarely in the present moment, it's a possibility you may miss it. But if you're on the spiritual path and you're already meditating and doing Kriya and all that, just have patience and know that nature will use you. That's the wrong way to say it, but in a sense you can. You're here to serve in some way. The inner purpose is to be. Just to be. To know the self. To know I am. The closer you get to your inner purpose, the closer you get to the outer purpose. It's the same. One is an outward stroke, one is an inward stroke. But where we get confused is we compare. We compare someone's external expression with our life. And we think, oh, that would be what I should be doing. And then we get all messed up.
How do, when you're presented opportunities and you have choice points,
Yeah.
is there, and
Thank
so
you.
the world is giving you opportunities. So some you step into it and some you say, no, thank you. How would following the ones that are close to your, approaching your Dharma, I guess.
If it's your Dharma, you're going to follow it. Couldn't hear? The question was, how do you make choices? And how do you know that you're making the right choice that's taking you closer to your Dharma, as opposed to being an obstacle? Do you know that? Don't you know that? Don't you feel that? You're so aware of that. How many of you are aware of that? Don't you feel that you made a wrong choice? Yeah, but really you're not making a wrong choice, because everything is taking you to the divine. Every step of your life is taking you to the divine. It has to. You make a mistake, and then when you make that mistake, you internalize and you grow from that, and you realize what the process was. At that moment, you get closer to God. You feel grateful. Every step takes you there. If it's a mistake, you learn from it. If it was the right move, well, you also learn from it. So it's taking you there. And if you're so cautious all the time, is this right, is this right, is this right? Then you have analysis paralysis, and then you don't move. Have that faith that every step is taking me closer, closer, closer. And have patience. There are times in your life you really don't know what to do. That's how it is. You know why you don't know what to do? Because you don't know what to do. So that thought has not entered into your consciousness, your awareness yet. It hasn't manifested yet. It's not the time. But usually when it's not the time, we get very stressed out. We get restless and we push and we feel I have to do this. Be patient. Guruji is infinitely patient. He knows the time. We don't know the time. And we get stressed out. There's a time for everything. It may be 10 years pass and you're in a cycle. You're in a cycle. Do you ever feel like that? Do you feel like there's a time period like you're inside a paper bag and you can't punch yourself through? Do you know what I mean? It's like nothing is working out. Nothing is working out. Can you relax in that time? You're obviously going through that time. You're going through that time. But it's not accepting that. That could be a time for introspection, more meditation, more learning. So this doesn't mean be lazy. Oh, not happening. I'll just nap all day. No, it's not about being lazy. You put your 100%, you're dynamic, but not to be caught up in the outcome of your efforts. Does that help?